and they're all standing around this motorcycle, and now you couldn't get by with that. Each one's holding it.
You almost had a meeting conducted. I wasn't sure from the west side I was going to get back here.
Hey, Mark, man, how you doing, buddy?
Thanks for being here, Lowell. Thank you.
I'll be scared. But the Steppenwolf, they all got Confederate flags behind them. You wouldn't got by them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all going like this, pointing at them. But that's Steppenwolf.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have 7, so let's go. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag when we open our meeting tonight. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Courtney will record that all council members are present. And we have the approving of the minutes of the November 13th meeting with a motion.
Got that motion?
And a second.
Second.
Discussion on the minutes by anyone? Roll call vote. Courtney?
Rebecca?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And me.
Yes.
Okay. We'll go down to, I guess it's the Sheriff's Department. You have a report for us tonight?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But I didn't make the chance to make copies, so.
Well, that's, you can do that. You want to do it on?
To you guys so you can make them.
Okay.
But there it is, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie.
Well done. All right. Any questions of Jack? Any questions from Jack?
Hey, Jack, any drug things this time on the report or anything, or is it just basically? I know.
The recent one I can't discuss.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I have a question of Jack, if I could, a quick one.
Right.
A few nights back, there were 4 very loud booms in very quick succession. I mean, you know, our bedroom's downstairs and it like shook the house. Well, so my husband made a call and 3 sheriffs were on the scene after a while. I mean, they did finally get there, and apparently they had had complaints from someone other than my husband, but so 3 of them were out there with flashlights and things. I mean, I know what gunfire sounds like, and this was more like a couple of IEDs, you know, but yeah, it was like something set off with, I don't know, dynamite, TNT, something. But it was extremely loud. It was about 11 o'clock at night. I had gone to bed. My husband was out in the yard with the dog. And
I will tell you this. People can buy tannerite, which is like TNT.
what is
Explodes
it?
the same. You can buy that at any sporting goods store, hunting store. What the significance of it is, why somebody would buy it, I have no idea. But we've had people shoot it, their guns, and shoot the tannerite and blow tree stumps out. But
Yeah, it was like boom, boom. A few seconds in between, but it was like boom and then boom.
yeah,
Like,
you like
wait.
that doesn't sound.
I didn't know if there'd been any report, you know, that you had seen that
I haven't seen any, but I'll
heard of anything.
see if they found anything.
Okay. Mark says he has nothing for us at this time, so we'll go to Courtney with Clerk of Council.
Yes, I have village administrator stuff, and I also have finance stuff. So let me start. We had held a Thanksgiving lunch for the employees as well as council and new council members on Tuesday, and that was a big success, and it was a great turnout. I also wanted to let you guys know that there is the Christmas in the village that starts the 1st and the 3rd through the 3rd. So there are pamphlets here if you guys want to look at the activities and the events. Oh, okay. Take one down and pass it around. Okay. We will also have the Christmas flags and Christmas lights up before the Christmas in the Village starts on Friday. We also have a community service worker that has completed 6 hours and has 19 more hours to go. He's been cleaning the public restrooms as well as here on Town Hall side. You know, some of the floors and things like that. The sewer, we're currently having the gearbox and the motor repairs installed at the sewer plant at the press building. So I spoke to them today, and we should have that taken care of this week. Misty gave me a delinquent water bill update, and happy to announce that when she first came in, it was $19,000 is how much we were in delinquency for water bills. Since then, we've gotten that down to $13,249.
Wonderful.
Exact.
That's a big cut, yeah.
There's a lot of them that are on payment plans that we've contacted because they don't, you know, we didn't know if they were deceased, moved, you know, maybe operating at a different house. So we're working tirelessly with her to get those taken care of. And that's all I have for village administrator stuff.
How close are we for the open house for the water plant?
Yes, that was, Chris performed his 3 EPA tests on Wednesday.
Okay.
So we're waiting for him to give us the results from the EPA. Once they give us the results, then we can confirm operation. But I'm working with getting the lime at the old water plant removed because that's going to be a requirement once that plant has been powered down.
Okay.
And there's a lot in there, so we're going to have to make sure we get that removed.
Are we expecting residents to rake and bag their leaves to give some relief to the drainage system, or are we not?
Well, we're getting the street sweeper taken care of. It's been out of commission for the last month. We've recently had somebody come in that has told us that, you know, what the issue is and how we can fix it. So we have one of the guys that is going to fix it this week. I've had them go around and remove the leaves and stuff from the drainage. So that should be, if you see any problems, you know, or certain spots that may need it, just let me know.
Now, my husband bagged 9 lawn and leaf bags and almost broke his back
Okay, well, let me
doing
know if
it.
you
But
see any.
I was just wondering, because we usually mention at this time of year that it is an obligation
Yes.
of property owners to.
Yes, so we're getting that fixed, so bear with me. But if you see any ones that are happening and they're overflowing, or there's just too much piled up there, we'll just have one of the guys come over and take care of it manually. And then we also fixed a water leak at Cliffview successfully, so I wanted to thank the guys. They kind of got down in the hole on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and fixed a water leak. So all hands on deck there. That's it. Any other questions?
I like the getting them delinquents. That's a good job.
Yes.
That's getting more than half,
Yes.
so that's a good job.
Yes.
Good job.
We would get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go on to finance?
Go with finance.
Okay.
Yes, you're on.
So the appropriation status, I'm showing if you want to look at that one first. If you refer to the water fund, you see 38%. So that's 38% expenditures that we have. That was definitely lower than last month because we normally look at 50%. So that was really the only eye-catching one. So we're doing pretty good at that. Now, not to say that once the new water plant comes up, I know recently we've had finance approve some of the water bills. And there are some chemicals and some other operating supplies and materials that we're going to need. So I want to keep you guys on track with that it's low this month, but maybe not next. Just want to accept that one?
Pardon me?
Or did you want to accept that one, or do you want me to?
I'm ready if you have nothing more to say about that one.
Not this one yet.
Okay, motion then to accept it. Rebecca? You usually make my motion, so,
I'll make that motion.
all right.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept the report that Courtney just gave us.
Courtney, thank you so
Addis
much.
report.
You're welcome.
Any further discussion or questions for Courtney? Roll call vote.
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
Okay, go with the next report.
Okay, payment listing. Okay, so the ones that you see for the City of London, the WD Farms, that's sludge removal. So that was when those two motors at the press building were not operating, and we had to remove sludge. So that means that we have a contractor that comes in, they take it, and then of course charge us. So there's two of those that we've used this month, and that's why you see such the big amounts.
Further questions? Go ahead.
And just one other, J.R. Mason, the sewer repair that you see there for the $8,000, those were for those motors.
Are you ready for a motion to accept this report?
So moved.
Second. Want a roll call vote?
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
Okay, the next report.
The cash summary by fund. And the only kind of hot topic on this one is, of course, our general. So last month we seen it that it was, or last meeting we seen it that it was like 50,000 negative. We're showing 12,000 now.
That was good.
No cell phones. No cell phones.
Is that your pacemaker?
Ka-funk, ka-funk.
There was a sign on the door that said no electronics, right?
I knew the Bat City one. So.
Okay, so the cash summary again, 50,000 down to 12,000. That's good.
Phenomenal.
Good job. Good
Okay,
job.
that's really the only big interesting fact on this one.
Motion to
So
accept.
moved.
Second.
Questions? Ready for a vote?
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
And last but not least,
All right.
the receipt listing. And the only thing on this one is the RETA tax that you see there, and obviously the income from water and sewer. So I really don't have all exciting news, but it's there.
Questions on the report? Motion to accept.
So moved.
Second. Second. Roll call vote.
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
And then I think you have Rita.
We do have a RETA report on the monthly distribution. To date, in 2017, the distribution was $679,479.20. In the year 2016, at this time of the report, $659,135.58. So a gain of $20,000 from the year 16 to now in receipts. It's good. Any questions on that report? We'll take it then.
You need a motion?
I need a motion, yeah.
Okay, I'll give that motion, first motion.
I'll second.
Roll call vote on the reader report.
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
And before we go on, I just would like to make a request of the Finance Committee. I would think that it would be very prudent, to the best of our ability, to be able to enforce Courtney's payments. When she signed up to be the clerk treasurer. She's not only done an astronomical job, but for the last 2.5 months, she has incurred a very responsible position, and I believe that it merits some kind of stipend, either till we get a village administrator or till we do the superintendent deal. But I would like for Finance Committee to talk about that and think about that. I know I'm shocking, Courtney wasn't expecting this, but we all have seen the extra work that she's had to go through. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I'd like to see it happen.
Thank you very much.
For our next meeting then, Rebecca, you will take charge of that assignment? Okay.
Well, I'll probably schedule, I'll check with my schedule. I didn't bring my calendar, but to try to schedule another work session or committee meeting so that we can make a recommendation to council.
I think committee would be satisfactory.
Okay.
Because I think we all feel that way, and see what you come up with for a recommendation.
Well, this is somebody who also had to go to the wastewater plant on Friday to take samples.
Yes. She's, yeah.
So
She needs a bigger hat
That
rack.
must have been fun.
I'm all ready.
Wednesday afternoon was delivering packets to all the council members' homes, whatever it takes, and that's, the attitude is wonderful and so appreciated.
I appreciate you taking the opportunity. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I tell you do an excellent job. You can do good in the hard hat area, so that's what you're doing well.
We're out there on that week. I'm trying to go see what was wrong.
There you go.
Okay. Anything else for finance? Rebecca?
No, we have had a couple of meetings recently to discuss the employee health insurance.
You're going to hold that to insurance then?
Pardon?
On the insurance, you'll bring that up under the resolution?
Well, I was going to say that it is going to be, our recommendation will be brought up
All
in the
right.
resolution.
Good,
So that was it.
good. Anything else, though, on the finance?
At this time, no.
That's it. Parks and Rec, anything?
And we do have a meeting coming up on Thursday, December 14th at 2:30 here at Town Hall.
There is one here. December 14th.
It's a Thursday at 2:30.
2:30, Rebecca?
Yes.
Anything else on that?
No.
Tri-County Fire Department.
We have a meeting Wednesday.
Sterling Joint Ambulance District.
We have a meeting December the 13th at 8:00 p.m. Public's always invited.
Pleasant Township, it's either Diane or Jim. How's
Yeah.
Diane this time?
Yeah, I attended the meeting on November 20th with Jim. My trusty sidekick was there as well. It was well attended for a township meeting and lasted an hour and 15 minutes, which I think was record time for them to hold a meeting that long. But they're usually like 20 minutes, give or take 20 seconds, and they're always calm and serene. So anyway, kind of different from some of our meetings, but anyway. So basically the mowing's nearly done. Out there in the township, belts were put on the mower. They're maintaining the plow vehicles, put on running boards on the plows. They talked about the funding of the culvert on McKendree, and they talked about the cost of chip and seal on Woods Opossum, Fitzgerald, and the cost to repair the alley off 207 and Route 62. I think they're talking about that alley where the bait store used to be down there. So then also it's going to take $42,000 in their funds for the culverts on McClemensville streets. They've physically ridden the roads in, anticipation of winter. So they have budgeted $50,000 for all of the road work that they're going to be having done. Then they talked about a meeting that was held by a Jeremy Burton on November 14th, and it was held out at the freeway out there, I guess at Rogers place out there. But anyway, the discussion is about the possibility, and I stress possibility only, of a medical marijuana dispensary out there at the freeway. The idea is for there to be one dispensary that would service Madison, Fayette, and Greene counties. This is not a done deal by any stretch. The trustees expressed some reservations. I expressed a few of my own as a council person, but it wasn't my meeting. But anyway, Steve Prone, our prosecutor, said if we don't want it, then we can block that from happening. But it's still in the infancy of the planning stages, so, and the state will ultimately decide how many of these dispensaries and where, and they're looking at an April-May time frame, however, for having this dispensary operational. So then their Christmas party is December 11th. They all signed for their bonds for the ensuing time of their terms. They congratulated Mark Hardin on his successful election. And then, of course, the other ones were uncontested. They're going to be renting out their building to the library for their Christmas party on the 14th. And they had a lot of great things to say about Veterans Memorial, how well attended it was, and they talked about the selling of the bricks for the monument over there in that area at $40 a piece, and that Annie at the community center was handling the sale of these bricks, which people can buy with inscriptions, so forth. And that's all I have.
Any questions for Diane? Okay. Festival committee?
Nothing till February.
Courtney, we probably can take the festival item off of the agenda for January and December and January. Okay? Ordinances and resolutions to approve the 2018 budget and make appropriations for current expenses of the Village of Mount Sterling during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2018. This is the third reading. I need a motion to place this ordinance 2017-21 on third and final reading.
You have that motion?
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are you ready to vote on the third reading? Roll call vote.
Rebecca?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, since this ordinance has met all three required readings, I need a motion now to adopt ordinance 2017-21.
I'll give you a motion.
I'll second.
Courtney has a motion made by Jim Davis and second by David Timmons to approve the budget 2017-21. Any discussion from the council? Roll call vote.
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
Okay, the budget has been adopted for 2018. Resolution 2017-22, authorizing Lowell Anderson, the mayor, or his designee, to enter into agreement with Rumpke Waste and Recycling Services for the village, and this is the third reading. Motion to put it on the third reading.
You have that motion?
Second. Yes, we have a second. Okay, we have a motion to place this. I want a roll call vote on the third and final reading.
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
I think Rumpke has been pretty faithful with their charges, and Diane, how long has it been? 4 years or more?
Boy, it's been a long time, and few, if any, complaints that I've ever heard, and I just think they do an outstanding job, and they always have, at the
Yes.
price.
And they always take everything you put out with a curve. If you got it proper, they'll
If
take
you
it.
let them know,
Yes.
let them know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's passed on the third reading. Let's adopt it.
I make the motion we adopt.
All right, Mary Lou has made the motion to adopt it.
I'll second.
Hearing no discussion, I'm calling for a vote.
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes?
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
Adopted. Courtney will inform them that we accept their agreement. Okay? Resolution 17-23, 2017-23, to enter into an agreement with Trustee Insurance for health insurance for village employees and declaring an emergency. Okay. I want a motion to suspend the rules.
So moved.
I'll second.
Accept. Made the second by Rebecca. Okay. Courtney, make a note and call the roll for suspension of the rules. Please.
Suspending the rules, Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes?
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
All right, the rules have been suspended. The Finance Committee has worked and worked, as Rebecca said, various meetings, and we brought it out time after time. Whether we agree or disagree or whatever, we have discussed this. So that has the emergency clause in there now, and we are waiving 3 readings. Now my motion, I want a motion to suspend the reading of all 3 times.
You have that motion, sir.
So we're going to get rid of this tonight. So I have a motion that by David, we are for getting rid of all 3 readings.
I'll second.
And we got a second? Now these are the readings. We're not adopting this. We are just suspending the readings. Everybody understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want a roll call vote on the suspension for the readings. We're suspending the readings.
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes?
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And Dave?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution 2017-23, and here's the resolution
with trustee insurance for health insurance for village employees. And you have a copy of the resolution in front of you. So I want a motion to adopt Resolution 2017-23 as you have it placed in your hands. This is the resolution now. I'm ready for adoption on this resolution.
I'll make
Okay.
that motion.
I'll second.
I didn't think you finished. Okay, Rebecca made the motion. And David seconded the motion. Discussion on this resolution that we are ready to adopt.
Just very quickly, thanks to the Finance Committee, thank you for accepting so heartily the concept of work sessions for things just like this, because it's very difficult if everybody's not on the same page at once. So the committee and the work session, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rebecca, I want to compliment you because we had some hard work sessions through all this, and you kept everything going through it. It's a great job.
Thank you.
Okay? Ready for a vote?
Rebecca?
Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Mary Lou?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
Okay, the resolution for the insurance has been adopted. We have adopted the budget. I think we've cleaned up all of our legislation. I don't think we have anything else to do at the next meeting. We've got our legislation for the year done. Okay. Unless something comes up, I guess. Now my next item is the roundtable. Anybody want to start?
Is it all right if I start tonight, Mr. Mayor? Getting into the Christmas season, I know everybody likes that. I said if you can find one person that's shut-in or something and give them a little holiday greeting or a little something. We got a lot of shut-ins in the town, and somebody just to that part. And on the monument, I'm a member of the Civil War Society, and two of my friends came up from Cincinnati to see it, and they said, for a small village, that is a great monument. And I said there was a lot of hard work that went into that, and it's just so good when people from a city as big as Cincinnati see something like that and see how hard we work to get that. And just appreciate the Legion, everybody getting it there too.
Okay. Mary Lou?
No.
Diane?
On that note, I thought I'd mention to Billy, I know, do you get that Legion news that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I just got mine the other day because I'm a Legion member as well. Did anybody get a press release to them at all? Because I know the front page story of this edition talked about a memorial being dedicated somewhere, not here, but did anyone get a press release to them or anything?
Yes. And our press release is to the Ohio American Legion, which is in Delaware, Ohio. But it takes a little time for those to cycle through.
Yeah, because it's a
You'll probably see
monthly.
it in June.
Yeah.
And they're understaffed, they're
Yeah.
underpaid, and it just takes time for that to cycle through. Yeah,
It'd be
we should
great for
receive
that to
recognition from it.
be in there, you know, because that really was a great, accomplishment for Mount Sterling.
I want to get back to that in a second. Rebecca, roundtable?
The only thing I was going to mention was about this weekend. Of course, if you don't have one, I recommend picking up one of these nice booklets that shows everything that's going on, and a special thanks to Becky Martin and to Sarah Thompson for putting this. This is a really easy to read brochure, and there's so much going on, starting with Friday night and ending with Sunday. Parade of Lights will be Saturday night, and so it's going to be a great event, and it looks like great weather for the community. So I just want to encourage everyone to participate.
And this was very well done.
They did a
Very
great job
well
with
done.
it.
Lois at the community center helped too. She's really good at this.
It looks wonderful. Nice job.
We're trying to get these in every business around town.
All right. Will there be something like that in the press?
Steve Cooper actually asked me a week or so ago for some details. Someone had called about it, so I thought it was a messenger.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know what happened with the press or not, but there it is. So,
Okay. Jim?
I just want to thank the village employees that, with the dinner, it was very good, and to thank the people that carried in. They had a really, really nice dinner for the ones that didn't show up to take part in it. It was really, really nice.
It was, and I want you to know, Courtney Belcher had a wonderful time.
No, I'm so glad. It was great to see him again.
Diane, before you leave, Bill, I would like to talk to both of you at the same time. I have some concerns about the bricks for $40. And my concern is this. This monument project has been hours here in the town council. We've worked hard on this. Fine, we had agreed to the brick, but I don't want to give it up to the Pleasant Township trustees to do. I have talked.
No, I don't know. Did you misunderstand me? They were just reporting that
All right.
the community center was selling them.
Okay,
And
that makes
they're-
sense. Okay.
Yeah, no, they don't have any part in that.
All right,
They were
good.
just talking about the fact that.
Right, because I was going to
bricks-
take it away from them because we had
No.
worked
Good
this
God,
and I
let's not start a
misunderstood.
firestorm
So-
on that.
We
No.
worked hard. to
Just
get
that
this
they were
monument.
just reporting that
All
they
right,
were
I'm sorry.
available at the community center.
We also have, oh, he's gone, I was going to tell you. We do have insurance coverage on this monument. You know, it's a beautiful monument and you can have nightmares of what could be done to destroy it. So we do have insurance on that monument.
Good.
And hope that nothing ever happens to it. Insurance won't prevent it from happening, but it would help us replace it. Okay. So I guess I've said everything, and I'm sorry that I misinterpreted that. Anyway, we're done, and I'll see you in the December meeting. So, meeting's adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've got one more.
Oh, we have a commission meeting next week.
I know. And I'll come if I want.